Welcome back to episode 3 of the Japa Project. If you're new here, welcome. The Japa Project is simply a series where we discover universities that have fully funded scholarships with little or no application fees and a stronger shot at visa approval simply because they are good schools. Today, we're looking at the third school on our list, the University of South Carolina, located in Columbia, South Carolina, here in the United States. As we always do, I'll walk you through how to land a fully funded scholarship for your master's or PhD. We'll break down the application process step by step, and basically you get everything you need to know to apply to USC as an international student. If you apply the things that you learn in this video, then we'll be celebrating your testimony soon. If you're ready, let's jump right in. First things first, I can't believe this, that 80.6% of you who regularly watch these videos haven't yet subscribed. So could I ask for a favor before we start? If you like this Japa project and the other videos on this channel and you want to support me, the free simple way to do that is simply by hitting the subscribe button. And my promise to you is that if you do that, my team and I will do everything in our power to find the best opportunities for you. We'll read your comments, listen to your feedback, and use them to improve our videos to give you the best. Thank you so much. So this is the University of South Carolina, the university we are going to be dissecting today. They have an acceptance rate of 61.5% and they are an R1 school. So R1 schools are schools with very high doctoral research outputs. They are highly ranked. All the Ivy Leagues are R1 universities. So you'll get very good education if you study here at the University of South Carolina. They have more than 350 bachelor's, master's, and PhD degrees. So most likely they have your program as well. Before we get into the programs that they have and the scholarships as well, I just want to show us that application fee $50 is automatically waived for all applicants until further notice. So our apply web application is free, no referral code is needed. So everything I'll be showing you today, we're going to be looking at some very juicy scholarships. Just know that you don't need to pay an application fee to apply. Before we look at the programs that they have, let's look at the money, the scholarships that they have available. Because they have your program and they don't have scholarship, then why are you applying? Tuition, grant assistantship, Merit Best fellowships. You can find what you want. Thank you. So they have assistantships, they have fellowship and awards. So assistantships are our major focus here. They are simply scholarships that you get in form of work. So you're working for like 10 to 20 hours per week, and in exchange for that they cover all or part of your tuition, and you also get monthly stipends to cover your living expenses, your feeding, your rent, and all of that. So we'll dig into the assistantships and the fellowships to see what they have available. So you just explained what we said here. Find an assistantship. Most assistantships are awarded at the time of admission, but opportunities may also be available for current students. For prospective students, which we are, check the corresponding box on your grant application to indicate your interest in assistantship. And I'll show you this box during the grant application phase. Some programs have their own grant assistantship application posted on their website. And another interesting thing here, they said graduate students assistantships are 40%. So like 40% of all the graduate students have assistantships, which is really nice. These are simply just scholarships. Scrolling down to look at the benefits, tuition reduction, any stipend, gain valuable teaching and research experience. Now these are the types, and this is what we just covered before. These are the types of assistantships, and they are usually awarded by the department. Okay, before we get into the departments and what they have available, let's look at the fellowships that they have for new students. The fellowship for new students, for continuing students as well. So there are majorly these 3 fellowships: the Trustee Fellowship, Presidential Fellowship, and the Grace Jordan Fellowship. Let's open them up and take a look. So let's look at each of the fellowships, but I told you the major focus is on graduate assistantships. I just wanted to know what is available here. This Grace Jordan Professors Program are for people that are interested in becoming professors. Looking at the program details, is open to all underrepresented students entering their first year in PhD or MFA and are interested in becoming college professors. The funding that you get is in addition to what you get by the department. So maybe you get a GA from the department, you also receive a total of $40,000. That's for doctoral scholars, $40,000 over the 4 academic years, distributed over 8 semesters. which is 4 years. And then the master's students are getting 2.5 over 2 years, over 5 semesters at $5,000 each semester. And if you get the scholarship, then your program must also give you 50% tuition and $8,000 stipend or grant assistantship that probably covers all of your tuition. The second one is the presidential fellowship. It's given to 10 outstanding incoming PhD or MFA students. The benefit is $48,000 over 8 semesters for PhD, and then MFA $30,000 over 5 semesters. You must be nominated by your graduate director, so you can't apply for this directly. The graduate director of your program has to nominate you for this fellowship. So you focus on submitting a strong application to your program, applying for graduate assistantship. If your profile is very good and very strong, your graduate director will nominate you for this presidential fellowship. The final one is the trustee recruiting fellowships, which is a one-time award. It's not renewable, and it's to female graduate students in humanities and social sciences. The same way to get it is they have to be nominated by the graduate director, and these are the application documents you submit. We'll get to them very soon. Your program director, your graduate director has to attach these your application documents as they are nominating you for it. All right, it's time to look at the programs that they have available. Several programs, 378 degrees. That's quite a lot. I'm going to filter, save ourselves the time. We just graduate programs alone, 254, and they have a lot of graduate programs here. So many programs to choose from. Let me change this to a list so that we just scroll down. In this video, we'll be looking at electrical engineering. If you want us to find scholarship for your program in a future video, then comment your program below. What do you want to study? Drop a comment below. Let's help you find scholarships for it. All right, so electrical engineering, let's see, they have masters and they have PhD. Let's look at PhD program. It's the program website and admission info. There are two things we want to look for here: the application requirements, what do we submit, and what funding scholarship is available by this department. So looking at requirements first, this is PhD deadline for fall that starts every August 2026, March 1st, and then for spring that starts in January, September 1st. These are the required documents: official transcript, official GRE score. So for PhD in this program, they need GRE, your CV, your resume, your personal statements, and I have resources to help you and guide you on how to prepare this document in the description below. 2 letters of recommendation, writing sample, and language proficiency. That's like IELTS, TOEFL. How do you show that you can learn in English? I'm going to show later in this video how we can waive this. They accept applicants into fall, spring, and summer. Summer semester starts around May, so it's very interesting that they are accept people for summer semester as well. And they clearly wrote it here: admission is competitive. You should apply to a program of their choice, but realize that the number of spaces is limited. That's why you need to submit a strong application. So check out the materials I have for you in the description below. Let me explain what this official transcript means. So you might see unofficial or official. Official here means that you have to request your school where you did your bachelor's degree to send your transcript straight to University of South Carolina. So you might have your own copy now. As you're watching this video, you can't use it to apply. Your school has to send it directly to them. Okay, so we've seen the application requirements. Let's now go back to the program website to see what they have. They have masters in electrical engineering, masters in engineering. So this one does not have thesis. You won't do research, but the MS, you're going to do thesis. So you do 6 hours of thesis. Thesis is like project, a final year project that you do. When you look at scholarship that they have available, it says here we offer paid research assistantships and tuition for full-time PhD students. Coming in for PhD, you're going to get research assistantships and tuition. Prospective students may apply and receive national or international fellowships like NSF, graduates this fellowship or fellowships from international entities to support their PhD. Masters may also apply and receive very limited teaching assistantships or research assistantships depending on the availability of the funds. ME students are normally self-supported or supported by their governments, employers, or sponsors. So if you want to do a master's here, you are better off going for MS, where you do thesis, 6 credits of thesis and 24 credits of coursework, because you have a chance of getting assistantship. If you say you just want to come and do coursework throughout, then you come with your money. But for PhD, it's competitive, but they also get assistantships as well. So this tells us that the engineering program here offers assistantships. If you want to get into more details, if this is your program, you look at the areas of specialization, you read all of this to see, is this what I actually want to spend my time studying? As an international student, there are 3 major requirements that you should always be on the lookout for. Number 1, what kind of transcript do they require? Number 2, the deadline, application deadline. And then number 3, English proficiency requirement. We've seen the transcript, is official transcript that they need. We've seen the deadline here. They said March 1st, but apply as soon as you can. And the next thing we're going to look at now is the English proficiency requirement. So this is the page on their website that talks about international applicants. They are very welcoming to international students, which is very good. We're on the lookout for the English proficiency requirement. You can read through all of this helpful material here, but do I need to submit English proficiency exam scores? All international students are required unless you're from a country where English is official language, or you have earned a degree in a country where English is an official language. We don't waive based on language of instruction. So there are a list of exempt countries here, and if your country is on this list, then is waived for you. So Nigeria is here, there are several countries here, Cameroon is also here, Gambia is here, Ghana is here as well, Uganda is here, Malawi is here, Zimbabwe is here. There are several countries here. So if your country is on this list, you don't need to submit any English tests. But if your country is not there, then you have to write TOEFL or IELTS or PTE or Duolingo, and you submit it to the school using the code for TOEFL or the names of the school. You see the details here that you can use to send your English proficiency scores. So now that we have everything that we need, all the documents are ready, then we go straight to fill out the application form. Majority of the programs would use this general graduate school application. It's just very few that are going to use any one of these below: Moore School of Business, School of Public Health, College of Nursing, and all of that. This Moore School of Business, this link does not work. So if you are going to business school, you most likely still apply through the graduate's general application. So first of all, it's a very simple process. There are basically 2 things that you have to do first. The first thing you do is that you create an account. So come here, fill in your details, email address, password, your first name, date of birth, agree to this, select you're not a robot, and then create your account. Immediately you do that, you can then come over here and log in. That was one way to log in. Another way to log in is to click on this degree applications, and then you also have this option of logging in. When you log in, this is the application form that you have to fill. All of these places are locked, and so there are 7 pages. You might read all of this and then you hit next. So here you select the type of degree that you want to do. It's electrical engineering that we want to do, and we select fall 2026, save your selection. Successfully selected this program. You hit the next page, you fill in your personal information, and when you scroll all the way down to this page, this is where I was telling you about. Do you want to be considered for graduate assistantship? You hit yes. Do you wish to be considered for fellowship? You take yes. And that's how you really apply for scholarship. But what determines if you get a scholarship or not is how strong your SOP, your resume, and all your application documents are. So when you're done filling this page, you do contact information, education and scores, recommendation, supporting documents, and all of this information. The certification is where you look at everything you've imputed, you review it, it looks good, and then you submit. And just like that, you've applied to the school. If you want to see other schools in this Japa project, you can check out this playlist here. If you want to see other videos that helps you to prepare a strong application, remember this GA is really about the strength of your profile, then you can check out this playlist here. Remember, I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you in the very next one. Bye.